being creative isn't messy was pretty much lying. That's the one thing I find is that no matter how much space I seem to have, I always find a way to fill it. And in this case, I'm looking at the fact that I have a class to run tomorrow. So here I am looking at my studio space going, how am I going to fit 6 people in this space in order to do my class tomorrow? So, but at least I have the space, I guess. So right now, I'm going through all the rigors of deciding, okay, is this piece of leather big enough to keep? Should I be worrying about it? Or if I'm keeping it, am I hoarding? Well, this I think is hoarding. This not so much, I don't know. Anyway, it is a question. It's a serious question. Sometimes I have to ask myself is, why am I holding on to things? Why do I keep certain things? And I guess you have to ask yourself that too, is why, why do we hold on to stuff? I like to call it my palette. Every artist needs a palette, whether you're doing oil painting or, if you're a bronze cast or whatever, you're going to need materials, you're going to need supplies, right? And in this case, my desk usually is cluttered with a ton of stuff that I'm going to use sometime. So I try to have a rule in this house where after about 6 months, if I haven't found a purpose or a use for it, I'll find a home for it with somebody else, if it's viable stuff. If it's just junk, well, then I guess it goes to the junk mill. So, again, you have to ask yourself, am I going to be using this? Is it something I'm going to need? Is it a project that I'm ever going to finish, or is this one of those ones I'm going to abandon? I think George Lucas was the one who coined the phrase, or maybe he was quoting somebody else. Projects are never truly completed. They're simply abandoned at some point. And I think what he's referring to there is diminishing returns. So, but tomorrow's project, I'm going to be working on some brooches. I have about half a dozen people coming in. What they're going to be doing is taking little pieces of bronze like this and learning how to cut them out, anneal them, work on them, finish them, and produce some very simple brooch pins. So, looking forward to that, because one of the things I really do look forward to is teaching. I enjoy that a lot. So, things are in front of the camera lens again. Anyway, the strangeness that is me wandering around the shop, looking for ways and places to put things away. Sometimes they're new acquisitions and tools, which may be in some state of disrepair or damage. I have no idea whether or not I'm going to be able to do something with them in the long run. This one here, it's a beautiful little bellows that a friend of mine had in her storage space. She had no real use for it. Didn't know what she was going to do with it. It's a regulated bellows, so basically it has a chamber on the top that you can see right there. Again, it's got the plate for having a foot on it. Let's see if I can get this down here so you can see the action of it. So if I'm pushing down on it, right, it fills that. But eventually what happens is, you get it going enough and it gives you a consistent airflow through here. So, which is kind of cool. So, but am I going to be able to use it? Sooner or later. I hope I can. And if not, well, I guess we'll try to find a home for it. So I guess the message in this little visit is, think about your space. Think about what you want to do with it. Think about what it is you're bringing in. Is it stuff that you're going to be able to use in the future? Or is it just junk that's going to collect and get in your way? I'm going to continue getting ready for my class, and we'll visit more later.